Joints January, day 11. Today we're going to be doing the hip joint at a high intensity. What you're going to need tonight is something like a foam roller, a yoga block, or a towel. It doesn't have to be this size. What we're going to start with today is lying on our left side. Stack the legs on top of one another. Have your arms out to the side. And you're going to press the right foot into the ground. You're going to start to drag your right foot up, pressing lightly into the floor. And as you're dragging your right foot up, you want to be pressing the knee as high as possible. So think of the knee going up, reaching up towards the roof. Once you can't drag your foot any further up, you're going to slide back down. Don't worry if your foot kind of jumps back down. Once again, push in. Push that knee up. So I'm trying to lift my knee as high as I can as I'm doing this. I'm feeling this in my glute, in the side of my glute. It's as high as I can go. Slide back down. 2 more reps. I'm pushing into the ground at about a 3 to a 4 out of 10. But I'm trying to lift my knee up, raise it up as hard as I can, or as high as I can. 1 more rep. We're working external rotation of the hip joint through this. Specific tissues are involved with that too that we're targeting. And back down. We're now going to jump into the 90-90 position. Right leg forward, the leg we just trained. And this is where that implement comes in handy. So we're going to place, in my case, the foam roller under the knee. And I'm going to get a light stretch on my right hip capsule by leaning my chest forward or reaching my chest forward. I have that stretch. It should be deep within the glute. And I'm just going to rest here for about 5 seconds. Then we're going to start training that hip capsule in the joint range of motion external rotation. So, I brought this implement to give me some feedback, not only to raise my knee up. So I'm going to begin to press my knee into that foam roller at about a 3 out of 10. I'm being very specific with that press down. I'm going to increase that pressure to a 5 out of 10, keeping both my hands on the ground because I'm a little more stable that way, and I can actually put more pressure with my knee into the foam roller if my hands are on the ground. Working up to a 6, a 7, an 8. I'm squeezing through the entire leg now, getting tighter in my torso, my chest, my arm. 9 and 10 out of 10. This is max effort. I'm pushing as hard as I can down into that foam roller. For 3, 2, 1. Leave the foot on the ground. Start to lift that knee off, away from the foam roller or whatever you're using. And start to work as hard as you can, lifting that knee into the torso. Keep your torso where it is. Make sure you don't back off. Keep reaching forward, lifting that knee harder, harder. For 3, 2, 1. Relax. Just rest back down. Move that foam roller. And we're next going to lie on our right side, training the left hip. So side lying position. Arms out from the chest. Left leg just skirts off the right. Left foot is on the ground. I start to press the left foot into the ground, 3 out of 10. As I'm lifting the knee up as high as I can. Training external rotation of the left hip. Drag as far as you can. Then slide back down. As soon as you start pulling or dragging the foot up, start to try to lift that knee as high as you can. You feel this in the side of the left glute. Here's number 3. My foot stays in contact with the ground the whole time. I'm actually trying to push into the ground. 1 more rep. Lift that knee up. Good, we're gonna sit into 99 position next. This time left leg forward. Take whatever you're using, place it under the left knee. As long as you're getting a slight amount of raise with that knee off the ground, that's good enough. Just positioning myself right here, you want to take the time to set yourself up correctly. Feel like I'm in that spot now and I can reach my chest forward, getting a light stretch deep within my glute on the left side, targeting the hip capsule. Feel like I'm in a good position now. I'm just going to rest here for 5 seconds. And I'm going to start to press down at about a 3 out of 10 intensity into the foam roller with my left knee. Trying to push it away. If the foam roller wasn't there, my knee would be pushing into the ground. I'm going to go at a 5 out of 10 now. Try to be very specific with your push. So outside of the left knee. Start to ramp that up to a 6, a 7. My whole leg is getting tighter now. 8. I'm feeling tension within my torso. I'm trying to squeeze in my torso, putting more effort into the push. 9. And push as hard as you can. Pushing down, harder. Work. 3, 2, 1. Lift that knee away from the foam roller. Don't move your torso. Lift that knee as hard and as high as you can. Everything in the inner thigh here is working. Lift harder. For 3, 2, 1. Relax that back down. Just take a second. And you're free to back away.